highest level in each race. Just phenomenal. Gives us a great opportunity to watch this. And they all started somewhere, and it's always fun to ask the runners how they got started in running. But they probably had people who liked to get them out to little events like this, right here, the mini UTMB. That looks like the last of the mini UTMB races.
Yep, we're going to go shortly to a commercial break, and then after that, I think Martin is going to appear in downtown Chamonix at the Ultra Salon, where he's going to be talking to Vibram. So, yeah, stay tuned for more updates on the TDS.
Nous avons tous une bonne raison de nous dépasser. Notre motivation peut être évidente, ou pas. Nous avons chacun notre rythme, et chacun notre style. Nous connaissons le prix de l'effort. La performance n'est pas une fin en soi, c'est notre moteur. Et nous ne comptons pas en rester là. Soyons inarrêtables. Iron.fr, le meilleur du running livré gratuitement en 24 heures.
Vous avez le droit de taper dans les mains aussi sur la ligne de départ, vous échauffez avec eux. Allez!
Guys, we need your help. I've got a beautiful young boy here who's looking for his mommy. Where's our beautiful mommy or our beautiful daddy for this lovely young boy?
Non, restez là. Restez là.
Car il va pas nous qui n'avons fait ça.
Karima.
We've got a lovely 4-year-old boy here with blonde hair. If anybody's missing a lovely young blonde boy, any mummies or daddies out there?
Départ, 50 secondes. Départ 30 secondes. Alors, Karima, viens avec moi. Je vais te montrer ce que c'est qu'un vrai départ. Tu sais bien danser, mais... Attention, c'est Karima qui va vous donner le départ, mais celui-là, il est pour de bon.
3, 2, 1, top!
Et voilà, donc direct toujours du chemin de Chamonix, là où il y a tous les petits coureurs, les futurs champions sur les mini-courses de l'UTMB. Et donc comme vous avez pu voir, ça part à peu près toutes les 10 minutes et ça s'enchaîne. So as you can see from the kids race, it's going on pretty hard. The kids are super excited, and again, this is a really family thing at the UTMB week. And we're going to wrap it up from here. And obviously stay tuned with us because the next live we're going to have is going to be with the ladies of the TBS from Cornell and Rosemont. And so please stay tuned because we'll have these updates of the ladies. Donc voilà, on va se quitter sur ces images des courses kids. En revanche, restez avec nous parce qu'on va bientôt avoir les femmes de la PTL, de la TBS, les premières femmes qui passeront au Cornet de Rosemont. Donc restez bien avec nous sur la Web TV et on se retrouve très bientôt. Allez, à vous le studio et merci de nous suivre.
comment on dit pour la CTC, la population des chevaliers avec 1900 têtes, et qui le soir fort de la journée du vendredi, le départ de la UTMB dans cette 16e édition avec e poi tanti microregioni vedo
che dovrà partire aggiornamenti che c'è poi sulla tedesca, qui un totale 10, 7 maschi, 3 donne, quindi bocca al lupo anche a loro. 30 secondi au départ.
Like this.
Ciao, Tom Cassonio. Départ de la course, la YCC.
A round of applause to yourselves now. It's time for you. The youth of the Ultra Trail.
Oh, go!
Ça va faire de la vidéo, ça.
Tout se passe bien? Parfait.
Le mec est en train de manger son sandwich.
Ah bah il faut bien manger quelque chose, hein. Tu te serais fait les grillades, ça aurait fait plus snowball, je pense.
Et après chaque...
Elle est sur le... C'est pour voir si t'étais lucide à soir. Hein? C'est bon sur la route? Bah ouais. C'est déjà Zaïd, je pense qu'il va bâcher.
Vous avez du salé, après vous mangez...
C'est 17ème si Zaïd il a... Toujours pareil, après derrière il y a Topol Castaner qui est 30, et Aurélien qui est 4. Il y a les mêmes écarts.
Merci.
Position. Jonathan qui arrive au corner de Rosan. Ça va? Nickel. 12e à la Western States cette année aux États-Unis. Bravo à lui. Alors que ça arrive, vous arrivez avec Clapton, bienvenue au corner de Rosan. et le japonais.
Ouais, bah moi je dis Max, c'est tout ce que je te dis.
Vous savez si vous avez des infos sur la première femme qui va arriver
Rory. Pour savoir quoi, c'est...
dans combien de temps elle arrive à peu près?
Ah d'accord, ok. Alors là...
Ah, si je veux être sûr de la voir...
Allez, c'est bien. Allez, 6072. Allez, c'est bien.
Pardon?
Allez.
4 heures dans un quart d'heure.
Dans un quart d'heure? Ok. Merci beaucoup.
Allez, 6001. Très bien.
Allez.
Tom Owens qui arrive ici au... L'anglais. Dans les 25 premiers actuellement.
Gaucher, bonjour Jean-Charles.
Emilien, enchanté.
C'est le fils à...
Mais je m'éclatais.
Non italiano, una mai ragione.
Tu t'y prends de courbes et de reliefs, de rayons ardents, de douceur, d'un bleu limpide et profond, d'un éclat de rire, de la nature caressée d'une brise légère. Vis l'été intensément en Valais, Valais gravé dans mon cœur.
Voilà, j'avais une belle montée, mais c'est... Ah non, j'ai pas écouté.
Voilà, j'ai dit à 8.
Ah oui, ok. Merci. Ça a fait... J'étais prêt à abandonner.
Ouais, justement, je vais poser exprès, j'avais pas vu le cadre, merde. Là, c'est mieux, non? C'est mieux? Ouais, je viens de voir que le soleil est sorti.
Arrivée de la première féminine.
So welcome back. So welcome.
Ça va? Très bien. Je l'ai mis. Tu l'as pas senti pour l'instant. Ouais, c'est la douleur du stress de la veille. T'es loin, Rory? Je le vois derrière.
Donc la première féminine Audrey Tanguy,
Ici à la mi-course au domaine de Roseland, il prend bien le temps de se ravitailler.
Prendre de l'eau.
Ça 50 km.
Moi
50 km. Tu vois?
J'avais un peu plus, moi.
Voilà.
Actuellement, 34e strat.
Ouais.
Allez, 50.
Ah, il reste 5 ans, je crois que c'était au 50e.
Non, il reste 50.
Ah ouais.
Okay, guys. Welcome back to UTMB live TV coverage of the TDS. As you see, the first woman, Audrey Tanguy, passing through the Cormet de Rosalind checkpoint. So, kilometer 70. Audrey really kind of putting the hammer down now, and Audrey has passed Rory Bosio. The last checkpoint prior to this, we saw Audrey with a lead of about 8 minutes. So. She's having a fantastic 2018 and is looking really fresh and incredibly strong. And so, unsurprisingly getting a tremendous cheer, A, for being the first woman, but B, also for being the first woman that is from France. So those guys are giving her a deserved cheer. So there's a lot going on right now in the TDS, both in the men's and in the women's race. So. We see Audrey here kind of wolfing down some food and kind of being fairly sensible, super calm. I guess she now knows that she's got a bit of a lead and that she can keep getting some food. Don't forget, she's still got 52K until the finish, and we are expecting the winning woman in the TDS this year to be finishing around about 11:30. So that means that there's still another 7 hours of running. So a lot of running still to go. In terms of overall in the women's race, there is, now it's super exciting behind Audrey, and there's about 5 women that could actually finish second. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. So the top 10 women as it stands. So Rory Bosio in second behind Audrey, then Megan Kimmel from the United States, Caroline Benoit in fourth, Sonia Locatelli in fifth, Helena Stankovic sixth, Corinne Malcolm from the US is in seventh place, Audrey Bassac from France in eighth, and then from China we have Yangxing Ma in ninth, and completing the top 10 we have Elisa Saint Laurent. So that's the update from Cormet de Rosalind. At the same time, I can give you an update on the men's race. So previously we saw Dylan kind of putting the hammer down and had about a 5-minute lead on Pablo Villa Gonzalez, but going through at the checkpoint La Gitas, I can tell you that we've already had 6 of the male runners through that checkpoint. So Dylan, his lead now over Pablo Villa Gonzalez is only 30 seconds. So he's unable to shake off the Spaniard. So that's a fantastic battle. Those guys now are 9 minutes ahead of Marcin Swiec and Dmitry Mitliev from Russia and Poland, so Poland and Russia respectively. And then right behind them, Toffel Castanier Banat is right behind them. So that's the top 5, and the 6th and final male runner to go through the checkpoint at La Gitas is Aurélien Dunan Palaz. So that's the quick update there. Rory is, we expect, about 10 minutes away from this checkpoint here in Cormet de Rosalind. And shortly we will be going for a commercial break and we'll be coming back. We're going to stick with Cormet de Rosalind, and our next visual for the lead men will be in Col de Joly, and that's going to be in around about an hour's time. So that's your update for now. Very exciting, and the weather is clearing out on the course as well. So I think the runners are going to enjoy a special evening and into the night as they arrive and get closer and closer to the finishing line here in Chamonix, Mont-Blanc. So welcome back to a live coverage of the TDS on UTMB TV, UTMB Live. On the screen right now, you have a summary of the top 10, and you can see the top 6 runners have gone through the checkpoint at La Gitaz, which is at kilometer 78.5. And so Dylan cannot shake off Pablo Villa-Gonzalez. As you see, Rory Bosio, second woman, arriving into the checkpoint at Cormet de Rosalind. So Rory lost a tremendous amount of time to the super strong Audrey Tanguy, but Audrey's still going. So curious to see how she's looking right now.
Thumbs up from Rory. This is Randy Gaylord. I'm here with Keith Byrne to give you the English language version of what you're seeing on the screen. We're here in Chamonix, France, Chamonix Mont-Blanc, and we're watching images at Cormet de Rosalind, France, kilometer 70 of the TDS race in the UTMB. We're focusing here on Rory Bosio, a great competitor from the United States, and she runs with Team North Face.
Team the North Face, yeah. So it's interesting comparing Audrey and Rory's activities in the aid station. So Audrey came in, didn't go with a drop bag, picked up some food from the volunteers, and was super calm and left out. So Rory's kind of got her own system.
She's talking to us.
Yeah. So
she's going to make a powder drink or make a powder something.
Yeah. So she's got a system, and it's another way of working, but she's already sorted the bag out, and she's looks like that one's done.
Yeah, the best runners know what is in that bag, and as they approach the aid station, they're thinking about how they're going to reset at this
Rory
location.
is full on Coke today. Coke in most of the aid stations we've seen her so far. Bit of Coca-Cola and a bit of water. But she still looks good. So somebody asked me what's wrong with Rory. I don't think anything's wrong with her. I think just Audrey's going faster. I think that's a simple thing right now.
No, she has her sense of humor about her. She's got all thumbs up. She's putting her bag together and ready to go.
Yeah, it's going to be super interesting now to see the gap to third, fourth, fifth, and sixth in the women's race, because I can see the some of the women are kind of moving up fairly fast. So if Audrey is going on to win this, I think the fight for second place is going to be quite a strong one. But a good round of applause from the volunteers and the crowd at the aid station in Cormet de Rosalind. There we go. We just saw Nico Mahmoud. So Nico quite clearly has stopped and now is out on the course cheering people on, following his friends and his fellow athletes from Hocco.
You may recall that in the first climb we saw Nico climbing
with Rory
side by side with Rory. So he was obviously putting himself all out for that first leg. And now he is just moving on to cheer people along.
Okay, so the official time gap between Audrey and Rory is 9 minutes. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see if Audrey is going to push on or whether Rory has got some fighting spirit. Don't forget, they have another 52 kilometers before the end of that race. And it's also going to be great to see Megan Kimmel, Caroline Benoit, Sonia Locatelli and Helena Stankovic, how close they are into this aid station. So you should hang around because I think we're going to be seeing some more of the top female athletes coming in shortly here at Cormet de Rosalind. We're also keeping a close eye on the men's race and this fascinating battle between Dylan
notre meilleur vendredi pour la CTC, la population des Chamonix avec 1900 têtes. Et puis, le drapeau de la journée du vendredi, le départ de la UTMB dans cette 16e édition avec
Four, yeah, go, go, go.
Nous avons tous une bonne raison de nous dépasser. Notre motivation peut être évidente, ou pas. Nous avons chacun notre rythme, et chacun notre style. Nous connaissons le prix de l'effort. La performance n'est pas une fin en soi, c'est notre moteur. Et nous ne comptons pas en rester là. Soyons inarrêtables. Iron.fr, le meilleur du running livré gratuitement en 24 heures.
All right, we are back to give you some updates on the... Oh, geez. Yes, we certainly do have some new updates here for the UTMB on the TDS race. This is the men's arrivals at the Entrée de Nantes location, and we can see that Pablo Villa Gonzalez has arrived 4 seconds ahead of Dylan Bowman. They are virtually together.
We have a big race on here at the front, so very exciting stuff, especially for all of our US kind of listeners who are waking up this morning now and joining us.
Yes, I'm Randy Gaylord, and I'm here with Keith Byrne. We are presenting to you the English version of Ultra Trail de Mont-Blanc, the TDS race. It started this morning at 8 a.m. in Courmayeur, Italy, and it's going counterclockwise around the mountain of the Mont-Blanc, and they have arrived at a checkpoint called Entrée du Nantes, and they are headed to the Col de Joly and eventually on to Les Cantanamines.
So we are coming up to, sorry, Randy, we're coming up to almost 9 hours of racing. So, and these guys have been pushing themselves very hard at the front of the race. The checkpoint here at Entrée du Nantes is 82.1 kilometers into the race, which means it's about 40k from the finish line, 5,000 meters of climbing. What you're watching now is a replay of the start of the PTL, which began on Monday morning. Those guys are going to be out on the course until Saturday. So those guys are doing something that is unique in its length, in terms of its challenge and also of its length. 300 kilometers, 25,000 meters of positive elevation. So those guys are racing in teams of 2 or teams of 3.
They're racing. One of the team members has completed the full round of the UTMB, and they are doing a big round around the big, huge area without assistance of flags or markers. Here's an icon of the UTMB every year. Here we're seeing replay of the departure this morning in Courmayeur, Italy.
The 2018 TDS. Have a great run, guys. Muchísima suerte a todos los corredores del TDS 2018.
Tu t'y prends de courbes et de reliefs, de rayons ardents, de douceur, d'un bleu limpide et profond, d'un éclat de rire, de la nature caressée d'une brise légère. Vis l'été intensément en Valais, Valais gravé dans mon cœur.
Et voici, merci. Hyper bien, on est motivé, on est à fond. Il n'y a plus qu'à. On a la météo avec nous en plus. Ça va le faire.
Oh, it's pretty exciting. It's a tough race and a tough course, so yeah, we're looking forward to it.
J'aimerais vous voir les mains en l'air.
300 km, 26 000 mètres de dénivelé.
The moment has arrived. L'autre côté du Mont-Blanc, Chamonix, c'est-à-dire le Maria, la victoire à la guerre de Catherine Kiotz.
Ah, d'accord. Bonjour.
Pero sus amigos, su padre, su familia, qui a dans le cœur, pas de fatigue à l'instant, plus tard peut-être. Oui! Yeah! The 2018 TDS. Have a great run, guys. Muchísima suerte a todos los corredores del TDS 2018.
Come io ho fatto di quella il est testé, la population des Chamonix avec 1900 têtes. Et puis, le 3 la journée du vendredi, le départ de la UTMB dans cette 7e édition avec